Hi. As you can tell, for today's video, I'm decorating my little tree. Nothing fancy, just a little something. Got here some little snowflakes. Also, at the same time, I'm going to tell you a little story. Like way back when, I used to always go out and cut down my Christmas tree. It was a journey, you could say. Yes, an event. And I would get my axe sharpened or use a saw. No matter what the weather was, I would go out there, take a walk into the forest, and choose the most beautifulest Christmas tree ever. Of course, when you're choosing a Christmas tree, there's certain factors you have to know. It's like you could be choosing an evergreen or a spruce tree or a pine tree, but it's always recommended to be choosing a spruce. Of course, here in Quebec, where I live, we have plenty of trees. And for the adventure, whoever was willing to come with me, they could. Sometimes the snow was very deep, and this one time, well, it was the first time I took my children with me. Their first adventure for a Christmas tree. And they were only little, and the snow was deep. We had quite a walk, quite a ways to get the tree. Oh. It's a good thing I had a sled, because halfway there, the kids had it. So they were very tired. So I put them in a sleigh, and I continued the journey. I was very picky back then, and I always wanted to choose the nicest spruce tree. But after a couple of hours, I would eventually find the tree I wanted. Yes. cut it down and bring it back, but there was just a little ick. Yes, the children, they were in the sleigh, and the sleigh was meant for the tree. So then I thought, and I said, well, look, put the tree in first and put the children on top of the tree. They could help to hold. Believe me, when I got back to the house, I was the one that was tired. I can believe it. And that was the first year and the last year the kids wanted to come with me. I don't know why, but you can guess. Got some nice little tinsel. You can tell, if you notice, this tree is one of those funny trees that sings those dirty Christmas songs. I don't know if you can see the eyes. I got it as a present once. And after several, well, I'll say hours, but after everybody was finished at the party playing it, I wanted to throw it outside. But I hung in there. And then, eventually, I took the batteries out. And it hasn't played since. It's a very, very loud. Now I've downsized my Christmas trees quite a lot, seeing that the children are all grown up and moved out. I decided just to have a little Christmas tree. And honestly, I was really getting fed up of having to pick up all those needles. Yeah. Needles on the ground. Just doing a little something here. Nothing over fancy. But I can remember some of my best Christmases, you know. And every year we would change locations for the party, the Christmas Eve party. Sometimes it would be at my place. Sometimes, well, most of the times it was at Mom's place. And then eventually we all started taking turns. Then this one year, it was at my elderly sister's place. Yeah, my older sister. And of course, everyone was there. All the nieces and nephews and brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles. as all the grown-ups, because you see, I was not a grown-up then. No, I was never a grown-up. I'm still not a grown-up. And wanted to do something for the little ones. Of course, not me, of course not, no. Because they were getting bored. You know how parties go sometimes. So, what I did is, seeing there was a lot of snow, little bulbs, in the back of the house, my sister's house, there was a lot of snow. So, I took the tractor with the snow blower and I blew this humongous pile of snow in the backyard. A big mountain. Oh, it must have been 40 feet high and a mile wide. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit. It was at least 10 feet. Yeah. If I say so. And when the kids, and even some of the grown-ups, found this out, see what I was up to, then everybody got dressed up and they came to join me outside, where we had a riot, a bundle of fun, sledding, got those little mini skis, you know, that go down the hill, those little mini skis. And after a while, of course, I had to do it when all the children gone back inside. Then what I did is and this was a fact, I took my snowmobile and I had fun on the hill. Yeah, going up and down, doing some jumps. It was a lot of fun. It's like, you know, as I was growing up, we didn't have all the fancy commodities as of today. Like internet and even cable TV. And what I did for my sister for the holidays, seeing she didn't have cable TV and she only had those little bunny ears on the back of the TV. I went and I got an antenna, one of these, I think it was 4 feet, TV antennas. And I climbed up this big evergreen tree in the backyard. And I hooked up the antenna way at the top of the tree for her. And so she could get these channels. Because you had to turn the antenna to get certain channels, especially if you wanted the American channels. So I fixed it with 2 cords, and I brought the cords way down and tied them to her gallery. So they were swinging down all the way to her gallery. So all she had to do was walk outside on the gallery and pull on the cords, and she could turn the antenna and look in the window until she got the channel she wanted. Oh, she was very happy. And so were the children. Because then we had more channels for the holidays. One of those Christmas specials. There's a little Santa Claus here. Yeah. Santa Claus. I'll put that there. And, of course, can't have a Christmas tree without a star. But there was always some kind of adventure going on at Christmas. And depending, too, on if we had snow or not. Because some years later, we started getting rain during the holidays, and made things not so Christmassy, but we found a way to enjoy it. But I still, as of today, go for those walks in the forest and take a look at some of those trees. I know it's not the best job, but it'll do. Now, I'm going to have, talking about snow, I'm going to have a bit of shoveling to do. This year, probably Christmas is going to be at my younger sister's house, probably this year, or mine. Don't know yet. But anyways, this is my little ramble video for now. Just a little something, for the Christmas spirit, if you want. So everyone, have a Merry Christmas. Take care. You know we love you. And be catching you on our next adventure. Take care. Bye for now. Bye. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no, that's the green giant. Who knows? Maybe it was Santa Claus in disguise.